Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Latina Marie. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So today what I'm going to be doing is something a little bit different. I'm just going to be focusing on foundation today. As you saw by the title, I'm going to be saying what the difference is with applying foundation with a dry beauty sponge and a damp beauty sponge. I'm not really one to apply my foundation with a beauty sponge at all. I really like the application of a brush. That's just me, a flat top brush, firm brush, foundation brush just seems to be a better application for me. Sometimes I'll even go in with my hands before I'll pick up a beauty blender. I think in my last video I did apply my foundation with a damp beauty sponge. It's not beauty blender. But today I'm going to be focusing on beauty sponges and what the difference is with the dry and what the how that differs from a damp. So I have a bowl of water right here. So these are both dry. They're both soft, I can say that. So yeah, let's see. Going into the water. Okay. I was like, it's not soaking up any water, but we finally got it. You have to squeeze it under the water. And it literally like picked up all the water. And so you can see it is wet. And I am wringing it out. Okay, so now this beauty sponge is damp. And this beauty sponge is still completely 100% dry. One thing that is definitely noticeable is that this beauty sponge is like twice the size, almost. It got bigger because it soaked up some water, and of course it still has a little bit of water in there because it's damp. It's not soaking wet or completely dry, but that is one big thing that is different, and this one is a lot more squishier than this one is, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but we're definitely going to find out. So I'm going to apply foundation with this beauty sponge on this side and foundation with this beauty sponge on this side, and we will see what the difference is. So first I'm going to moisturize my face because I did just wash my face and it feels really tight and dry, so I'm going to moisturize. I'm moisturizing with Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm. This is one of my favorite moisturizers. It feels, I don't even know, like it's really hard to explain how amazing it is on my skin, but you don't need a lot and it does a whole lot. It's so soft. Next, I'm going to prime my skin with Wet n Wild Matte Face Primer. So this is for matte finish because my skin gets really oily, so I need a matte finish. I think I grabbed way too much, but it's okay. I'm gonna make sure it's even all over the skin. Now that we have moisturized and primed the skin, we are going to go in with Dream Velvet and Fenty Beauty in the shade 470 for the Fenty Beauty and 94 Classic Coconut in Dream Velvet. I'm going to do one over each eyebrow, under each eye. Okay, going in with the damp beauty sponge first. So that didn't really soak up a lot. I can see where it soaked up some spaces, some foundation like right there and right there. But other than those two, oh, and like along here, other than those three spots, it doesn't seem like it soaked up a ton of foundation, and it blended out really good. It looks pretty good. It doesn't look that patchy. It looks pretty blended. So I would say that the damp side did a really pretty good job. Now it's time to go in with a completely dry beauty sponge. So that is the dry side. Now I would say that the dry sponge soaked up a little more product than the wet side did, the damp side. The damp side, they both look equally nice to me. Like I feel like I got pretty good coverage with both sides. I think with the dry side, it just I feel like it took longer. I don't know. That could just be my imagination. It just was a little harder to blend out. Like in here, it doesn't look as blended out as it does on this side. But that's just what I think I'm seeing. I don't know. It looks like I have a few patches. But that also could be because of how long the foundation was sitting on my face before it actually got blended out, so that could have something to do with it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do this again and I'll put foundation on and then put foundation on and then blend it out. I don't know. Right now I'm going with a damp beauty blender. Sponge works better than dry just because this side looks a little, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not like super patchy, but it doesn't look, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I still am not understanding. I mean, just right in here, I feel like it's a little bit patchy, but that just could be me trying to convince myself that one is better than the other. So right now, I'm going to say that it really doesn't matter whether you use damp or dry. But with damp, I was able to spread it out a lot more. You could see it blended out a lot easier, faster, and better on the damp side. This side, I had to kind of drag things along, like I had to try to get it to blend out, whereas with the damp side, it just it did it. It just blended out because it was picking up product and moving it as I was moving. So right now I'm going to go with damp. Damp wins this little experiment for now. But yeah, you guys let me know why you use a damp or a dry beauty blender. If there's anything specific that you guys want to see from me, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some advice, give me some tips, give me some understanding of which is better and why, what you use and why you use that. I would love to know. If you guys like this video, let me know with a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that button. I love you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.